Hello everyone!
My name is Raisya Fatia Indra.
I am Fikra. And I'm Amar.
We are from Group 5 and we want to explain about our Group 5 project about the implementation of accounting theory at Barzaki Confection. Stay tuned!
Okay, see you.
See you.
Okay, hello everyone, this is me Amar and I will try explain about our research. And the first one, I will explain about the first chapter from our research. Is talking about the background, formulation, and also about the purpose and benefit. And also we talking about the report structure. And the first one, I will explain or tell you about background, how we choose this MSES for our researchers. And the background is micro and small, medium enterprise play a significant role in the economic, contributing about 61% of national GDP and employing more than 117 million people. And however, a key challenge faced by many MSES is the lack of proper financial reporting due to limited accounting literacy. And Barzaki Confection, a home-based garment business, exemplifies this issue, make it a suitable project for our study. And for the next, I will tell you about the problem formulation. And we formulated four main research question. The first question is does Barzaki prefer financial statement? And the second one is what is the quality of its financial record? And the third question is what challenges are faced in preparing them. And the last question from our researchers is how can accounting theory be applied to improve their financial practice. And next is we talking about the purpose and benefit from our research. Is our objective are to evaluate Barzaki recording system and explore how accounting theory can be implemented in the practice. And the practical benefit for MSES is improving their reporting system, and while the academic benefit is providing real-world insight to theoretical application. And next, about the report structure for the last part from this chapter is the report is structured into 5 chapters. The first one chapter had, as I explained before, is talking about the introduction. It consists of the background, problem formulation, and also about the benefit and purpose. And for the second chapter is talking about the research methodology, and the third chapter is talking about the finding and discussion, and the last chapter is talking about the summary, recommendation, and reference at the end. Okay guys, that's all from me, and for the next chapter will be explained by my friend. Thank you, see you.
Hey all, I'm Raisya and now I will explain about the methodology that we use in our research project on the applications of the accounting theory to MSMES, specifically in Barzaki Confections, a garment-based business in Padang, Indonesia. So our research apply a qualitative case study approach to understand how the accounting theory is implemented in Barzaki Confections. And a qualitative method was chosen because it allows us to explore a real-world business practice deeply and also holistically. And according to the Mosers and Korsuns, qualitative research provide a rich narrative insights into a social and business phenomena. This is perfect for analyzing how the MSMES likes Barzaki handle financial informations. And the research was carried out into 3 stages. The first one is pre-fields, the second one is fieldworks, and the last one is post-field. For the first one is pre-field stage. The first we plan and map up potential MSMES in the garment sectors, and we choose Barzaki because of its strong local presence and it opens to improving financial systems. And next, we visit the business and conduct an informal interview with one of the administrative staff, and this helps us understand their operations and arrange further communications with the business owners. And we also design structural questionnaires to guide our data collections. And the questions covered topics like company profiles, financial reportings, assets, liabilities, equities, income, expense, and also the internal control. And for the second one is field stage. So in the field stage, we conduct a semi-structured interview with the administrative staff. The interview lasts about 1.5 hours and include follow-up questions sent to the owner via chat for the accuracy. And the topics explore range from how the business tracks inventory and records the expense, how it manages cash, and also the internal control. And the last one is post-field stage. After gathering the data, we summarize and analyze the response through the group discussions. And this helps us interpret how the Barazaki applies accounting concepts in practice. And then we create a comprehensive overview of the company financial recording methods based on the data collected during interview and also the observations. And in the terms of research method, the study is descriptive qualitative. It means that we focus on explaining in the current practice rather than testing a hypothesis. And the research was conducted at Barazaki Confection is around May 2025. We use both primary data such as interview, observations, and also the financial documents. And for the secondary data from literature studies, accounting books, and also the SAK guidelines. To ensure the validity, we use the data triangulations and confirm our findings with the informant through member checkings. So by using this methodology, we were able to gain meaningful insights into the financial practice of Barazaki Confections. We hope this research help other MSMEs in improving their accounting system in a practical and structured way. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Fikra, and in this presentation I'm about to explain the third chapter, and it's about findings, data interpretation and analysis, and lastly it's just about discussion. So in findings, we found that Barazaki Confection was established in 2017 by Mr. Ferdian. The business operates in the garment and confection business, producing work uniforms, embroidered scarves, jackets, and also offering tailoring services. The company has 27 employees, 12% work in the embroidery department, 12% in the sewing department, and 3% working as a staff administration. The workflow of the Barazaki Confection is quite straightforward. First, customer place an order with a 50% down payment, and admins forward the order to the production team, and once it's completed, the products are packed and shipped to the customer. Customer then make the final payment upon delivery. As of today, Barazaki Confection operates mostly with manual record keeping. Excel spreadsheets and paper receipts are used to record transactions. Monthly summarizes and annual financial reports help the owner review the company's performance. In terms of revenue, Barazaki earns income from producing work uniforms, embroidered scarves, jackets, and providing sewing services. Customers pay 50% upfront and the rest upon delivery, allowing the company to maintain a healthy cash flow and minimize the risk of unpaid invoices. While for the expenses, the biggest cost goes to the purchasing and maintaining machinery. Labor is paid per piece, making it highly flexible and cost efficient. Other fixed expenses include staff salaries, office rent, and utilities, while variable expenses cover raw material, shipping, and production costs. All expenses are recorded manually every month by making a summary, making it easy for the owner to track cash flow and manage spending effectively. In terms of assets, Barazaki Confection does not maintain a formal inventory recording system. Inventory levels and raw material usage are not systematically tracked or reflected in the financial statement. Fixed assets such as sewing and embroidery machines are not officially recorded, and depreciation is not calculated. This means the actual value of this asset is not fully represented in the financial records. And about liabilities, Barazaki Confection operates without debts or trades payables. All transactions for purchasing raw materials and equipment are conducted in cash, using the owner's equity or customer down payments. The company intentionally chose this approach to minimize financial risk, such as avoiding interest payments and long-term obligation. And the initial capital for Barzilai Confection is not precisely disclosed, but it came from the owner's personal savings and loan from family. This blend of personal equity and family supports laid on the foundation for starting the business and has remained a key part of its financial structure ever since. Oh yeah, we also found that in terms of internal control, Barazaki maintains basic internal control measures. Each admin staff is assigned to a specific team and is responsible for recording transactions within that area. All transactions are backed by receipts and supporting documents. Cash handling is fully managed by the owner, ensuring cost oversight. Inventory and equipment are checked periodically by the head of production, while cash flow is monitored by the owner. Although formal audits or independent reviews are conducted, these practices still help reduce errors and maintain accountability within the team. Now, let's analyze the data and interpret it. So, based on the data collected, Barazaki Confection has developed an orderly and disciplined work process. Although its record keeping is mostly manual, it still allows the owner to have a solid understanding of daily operations and cash flow. Inventory and raw material usage are not systematically recorded, making it quite challenging to track available resources precisely. Fixed assets such as machinery are not depreciated or accounted for in the financial records, despite their significant role in their production. Liabilities do not exist in Barazaki, as the company operates fully from owner equity and customer down payment. This approach allows Barazaki to minimize financial risk from debts and interest payments. And capital for the Barazaki Confection came from the owner's personal savings and loan from family. Although formal equity reporting has not been implemented, this approach still allows the owner to maintain strong discipline when managing cash and making incremental investment in equipment when needed. Revenues and expenses are clearly defined in Barazaki, making it easy for the owner to measure profitability. Fixed and variable costs are monitored closely, allowing for quick adjustment and keeping the business competitive and sustainable over time. And also, we analyze that in terms of internal control, Barazaki applies basic measures by dividing responsibilities across its administrative staff. Each admin records transactions for a specific area, ensuring accountability for the team's data. Cash is handled by the owner, providing direct oversight of inflows and outflows. Inventory and equipment are periodically checked by the head of production, which reduces the risk of mismanagement. Although formal policies or external audits are not in place, this approach still allows a level of internal accountability and oversight that suits the scale of the business of Barazaki as MSMES. And for the discussions, we have analyzed the Barazaki Confection through the lens of accounting theory and standard, such as from IASB, FASB, and COSO. In terms of asset, according to IASB and FASB standard, every asset must be fully recorded, including inventory and fixed asset. In Barazaki case, inventory is not systematically tracked and fixed assets are not depreciated. This means that the actual value of the company asset is not fully represented. And for the liabilities, although Barazaki operates without debts, making it highly resilient, accounting theory suggests that any potential liabilities, such as future obligation, should be identified and disclosed. This provides a more complete picture of the company's financial position. And in terms of equity, Barazaki equity is sourced from the owner's personal savings and family loans, creating a strong foundation. While formal equity recording does not exist yet, the separation between personal and business finance is well maintained. More formal equity reporting would further align Barazaki with best practices. And in terms of revenue, the revenue model used 50% down payment and 50% upon delivery is aligned with the IFRS 15 and FASB ASC 606. It ensures revenue is recognized when performance obligations are met, supporting accurate and timely financial reporting. While for the expenses, costs are well categorized into fixed and variable expenses, aligning with the matching principle defined by the IASB framework and FASB SFAC number 6. Fixed costs like staff salaries, rent, and utilities remain stable, while variable expenses like raw materials and piecework payments fluctuate with order volume. And for the internal control, although Barzaki has implemented basic internal controls such as assigning admins to specific departments, monitoring cash closely by the owner, and conducting regular equipment and inventory checks, it doesn't fully implement formal segregation of duties, risk assessment, or independent audits as defined by the COSO framework. With a more structured internal control system, Barzaki can further reduce operational and financial risks, build accountability across its teams, and position itself for long-term growth and sustainability. That's all of the chapter 3. Let's move to chapter 4.
Hello guys, back with me Amar again, and for the last chapter from our research is talking about the summary and recommendation, and I try to summary about our research and make the conclusion. And for the first one is a summary of finding from our research is our finding reveal that Barzaki financial recording is still manual and spreadsheet based, and fixed assets like sewing, embroidery machine are not recorded or depreciated. Our inventory is not tracked systematically, and the business avoid taking loans and instead use customer advance payment and exit main cash source. And while the maintains liquidity, it limit opportunity for growth and expansion. And for our recommendation from our analysis and also research is based on our vending. We suggest the following. The first one is implement standardized accounting system, adopt SAK or SAK MKM, and use simple accounting software suited for SPSS. And the second one, our recommendation is document and depreciated fixed assets so that the financial reported reflect the actual condition of the business. And the third one is establish an inventory tracking system to improve internal control. And the fourth one is separate duties between cash handling and record keeping to prevent fraud. And the last of our recommendation is conduct periodic internal audit, external evaluation to increase accountability and improve financial decision making. And maybe with this improvement, Barzaki Confection can produce more accurate financial report and has its ability to secure financing and grow sustainability in the future. And thank you for watching, and we hope our presentation has been insightful. Okay, see you guys for the next our research. Thank you.
Oke, ini last ya.